EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. From Florida, Dameon Pierce trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Newton on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Newton now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
In motion goes the tight end. On 4th down, Newton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They run here with a 2nd-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Broncos at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second down, Peterson again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They run over center with Peterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Peterson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Cam on the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A near disaster there, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble and take it into the end zone.
I think he had a lack of focus there in order to lose the football, but how about his ability to fight off the panic, refocus, and get it back?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try to break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The slot man in motion right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here. Adrian Peterson. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
14. Look left.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run with a 29-year-old Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Hey, 0.
Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. The 30, 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Adrian Peterson with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Williams to start the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line. Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And it's a touchdown. Philip Dorsett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, point. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On second down, Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
He finds his man, complete. That's Patrick. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 10-yard gain. But it's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'd definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Hey, 0-0-0. Go, 14. Zebra. Alert.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and he slings one that's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he's got room. Touchdown, Houston.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting at it?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wilson. Eluding. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A big gain on the play.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Hey, zero.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
215 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Up the middle, it's Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Hang out, bam.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Almost special. Good. 35. Spot that.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
And the Texans